Okay, hi, Medium Jen here. I am going to try to do a tarot reading today for the Pisces Collective. I haven't really done this before, but what was really interesting is where I'm sitting today, I had some time from doing mediumship readings and I felt called to do this. And so I had gotten everything set up here and I just spent a couple minutes shuffling some decks. And I didn't realize that the camera started recording. So I stopped the camera and I thought, well, since I'm using this new mic, let me go back and listen and see how the ambient sound is getting picked up in the background. And when I did, clear as day, there is a voice in the recording that says, finally using cards. And then I swear a couple seconds later, it says, that's the spirit. And so I'll try to maybe link in that video at the end of this if you guys want to stick around and hear this very clearly male voice. My gut tells me it's a spirit guide, but I don't put too much stock into that. I'm thankful for the encouragement in whatever form that comes from. But I learned a while ago about giving my power away to external forces. So I love and appreciate the encouragement, but yeah, not going to go too far down that rabbit hole. I'll tell you guys about that. It's a quick road to spiritual psychosis too, when you give up your power to things and entities outside yourself. Okay. So Pisces Collective, let's see what is going on today. I have this Sacred Rebels Oracle deck that I'm going to pull a card from today. I love this deck. The artwork is absolutely beautiful. The cards are large. They're kind of glossy, but they're not so glossy that they stick together. And this deck is from Alana Fairchild. I've had it for a while and I absolutely love it. So let's see what messages come out for this. And I may edit this down to pull out some of the shuffling, even though I did shuffle these before. So let's see what comes out. Okay, thank you. We have Against the Grain and Come to Life. And I know that there are some YouTube standards. I'm going to cover up the backside of her as she's swimming through the ocean, even though it's a beautiful picture, and Come to Life. And so just quickly, 4 and 43 are the numbers from the books. Let's see what 4 Against the Grain is about. Okay, I'm going to read bits and parts of this that I think encompass the entire thing. You want birds to be able to fly underwater. You want love to trump power. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals and to recognize the sacredness in you and the world around you. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in even the ugliest of scenes or sentiments. You want to make possible what others say cannot be. You are a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring the light of a more positive future to this world. The universe so loves you for your unusual take on things, for the quirkiness in you that dares to honor that which is different and renders the impossible possible. You must never, ever lose your unusual ways and become dry, serious, appropriate, and conventional, not even for appearance's sake, for you would lose your essence. You are here to show that life is about so much more than conventional success. So this oracle comes with a special message for you. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy through art and literature, meditation, dance, and in the central surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. Wow, that's really fitting for Pisces. So it is about going against the grain, not a force of disrespectful chaos, being a loving catalyst by simply being yourself and remind people that there is always another way. This is particular guidance that you are meant to be exactly as you are. You are meant to be the black sheep, the rainbow sheep, or even the wild wolf in the flock of sheep. The daring butterfly spirit calling to the caterpillars, that is you. The price you pay for the gift of individuality is that you must take care of it and guard it so that you are not dulled down and conditioned into playing at being something you are not. So if you've already done that, it's telling you to stop and to try not to be anything other than exactly who you are. It says when we are who we are in truth, we attract the support, protection, and energy that we need to thrive. Your power comes from aligning your outward self with your inner truth, not with the general consensus. You will then find other dreamers, other wild butterflies, and atypical colored sheep to join you in conjuring better visions for our world. So go against the grain, Pisces. That's why we're here. I think that is so fitting, plus with the water. That's why we're here, right? Okay, and the next one is Come to Life. Number 43, you are the most sacred of all sacred artworks. You are bringing yourself to life now, and this is how it must be. Of course, something being essential doesn't mean it will always be easy. You must support yourself and have courage during the process. Your monkey mind is not to run the show. I think a lot of us, well, some of us with strong air placements like me, that's been a really big obstacle right now, is that monkey mind. It might have a lot to say, and at times it seems very convincing, but it is not the one in charge. Your mind can inspire you with ideas. However, it is the real you that speaks through your rebellious sacred heart and is living your life, not the monkey mind. The mind is not much more than a swirling cacophony of habitual reactions. So this is about coming to life means feeling. It might bring joy, but it could equally bring sadness, rage, or fear. It could bring all of these and more. Feelings will come and go quite swiftly when allowed to flow. You might need to paint, write, enact ritual, sing, or dance your feelings to help the energy flow. Don't hold back. Create the space for yourself to do it. In this process, you are uncovering the artistry of the universal creator. You are honoring the sacredness of life by exploring it without restraint, and that includes the flow of your feelings. You don't have to do anything with them other than express. You may want to analyze or you may not. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you are getting in touch with feeling. Learning how to access your feelings allows you to learn how to access your intuition, creative inspiration, and genuine internal guidance. Okay, so there's a lot in these. I don't know if you guys want me to read the whole thing, but I think it's about this new chapter that we all, this collective, are stepping into now. So schedule time for yourself. Write, play, create, do art, paint, do whatever it is that makes you feel creative and in the flow. That's really important right now. And the message of this oracle is, quote, be alive. Don't imagine you can go back to sleep. You are too awake for that now, and there is no falling back into old ways. If you do so, it will be short-lived and won't feel the same as it used to. You may grieve this. You will certainly eventually celebrate it. You have crossed the threshold from an old way of being in an old life, and try as you might, you cannot return. It is better to let it go. Grieve if needs be, celebrate if needs be, or do both and move on into this moment. There is another adventure awaiting you now. You need a deeper connection to your own instincts, body, feelings, and intuitions so that you can receive this new calling. You must trust it too. Embrace it, and it will embrace you. Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we gotta standards. We gotta keep that card covered. We have those two. I love this deck. There's always, it seems like, super meaningful cards that come out for me. So it's the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. Okay, let's get into your tarot. I'm going to start with these. This is one of my oldest decks. I ordered this off of Amazon a long time ago because it was a cheater deck, but it just has great energy. So if you're new to pulling cards for yourself, I highly recommend this deck because it has all of the information around the cards, as you can see here. So it's kind of a cheater, and it has even the reversed meanings here. So, okay. Okay, Spirit, show us what's going on with the Pisces Collective. What are some of the biggest energies coming toward the Pisces Collective? What do they need to know today? Thank you. Ha! And the card that I just had is the card that just flipped out, right? So we have the Six of Wands. Public recognition, victory, progress, self-confidence, which is funny because it kind of sounds like the oracle cards that we just pulled out. We have the Moon. Let's get a couple more. Okay, so the Moon could talk about some fear and anxiety even around this. Maybe it's about being seen. Maybe you are, like me, not used to being seen and heard, and that's where you're headed. And or you don't know where the path is going to lead, and you could feel unsettled about that. Okay. Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, Five of Wands, lots of energy. Okay, so the way that I'm reading this is that there is something coming, even if you don't exactly know what that looks like yet, right? There's this recognition, this victory, this progress, this new self-confidence, and that is coming in quick, and it's leading you into your Queen of Wands energy. So she's courageous, she's bold, she's confident, she just goes after the things, right? But with that is coming up this Five of Wands. So there may be some people who don't like that, or there may be some conflict going on in the world around in the space around you, around this transformation. Could be some tension, some infighting, or just people who are uncomfortable with the way that you are stepping into this Queen of Wands energy. More Wands, Page of Wands, Two of Wands, Seven of Wands, King of Pentacles. Okay, so you guys, we're stepping into something here. So this is like new ideas, right? This is new inspiration. This is the Page. So he's the messenger of new ideas, but you're planning. You're planning, and there's some challenge here. Some of these people may be telling you what they think you need to be doing, but this card is telling you to hold your ground because you're becoming the King of Pentacles. And this energy is going to be very reciprocal for you. Okay. Oops. That guy fell out, so we're going to take it. And that's the Strength card. So a lot of courage in this and what's coming up. Okay. Okay, so show me about the Six of Wands, please, Spirit. Show me about the Six of Wands, please. That is too many cards. We're not taking all those. One or two cards, please, for the Six of Wands. That was like 10 cards. Shows the Six of Wands, please. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. Came out sideways. I don't usually take them sideways, but I'm feeling like there's something in that. So I feel like this is a new perspective, but it also feels like a pause. The way that this feels to me intuitively is a new perspective, and it feels like some of this is how you're seeing yourself. Some of this Six of Wands energy, I don't think is about, it is about the world seeing you, but it's also about how you're seeing yourself. So you may be having your own like self-confidence boost. You may be feeling more like yourself than you felt in a long time. There's a new perspective on this. That's wonderful. Okay, shows the Moon. Okay, I have my deck upside down, so we're taking this upright. So the Moon is the Empress. Wow. We're definitely up-leveling into some Empress energy. I think that there is some fear and anxiety around being seen that way. And for some of you, it's probably about fear of failure in the way that there's fear of success, right? Fear of success can be just as powerful as fear of failure. Sometimes the more successful you are, the more that's required of you, right? Now you have people that are counting on you, and there might be some fear in that. And with this clarifying the Moon, it feels like you also maybe don't see how this is going to happen yet. What about the Eight of Wands, please, Spirit? And you can't make that up. That's the Eight of Wands on the Eight of Wands. The Spirit's, like I said, what I said. There are things coming in. Wow, speed, action. Things are coming in hot, coming in fast. Okay, show us about this Queen of Wands, please. Give me one or two cards for this Queen of Wands, please. I may edit out some of this shuffling. I don't know if there's... You don't have anything to say about the Queen of Wands. Nothing about the Queen of Wands, please, Spirit, or we'll move on. That feels like, nope. Oh, okay. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so this Queen of Wands is your new journey as the High Priestess. This is about you trusting your intuition. This is about maybe even doing some kind of esoteric work, but this Queen of Wands level up that you're doing has to do with this new beginning as the High Priestess. So this new beginning is helping you to step into that power, that confidence, and independence of the Queen of Wands. That's amazing. A lot of, so far, 4 major arcanas already. We're on card 4. Okay, the 5 of Wands, please, Spirit. That is going to pop out. And that is the King of Pentacles. Okay, so we had the King down here. Can I have one more, please, for this 5 of Wands? Anxiety and stuck in your head on the King of Pentacles. And a Tower. Oh, wow. Can I have more on this Tower, please, Spirit? Okay. This King of Wands could be a person in your life. This could be like a business person, a leader in some type of way, this King of Pentacles. And there could be some conflict right now going on with them that has you really stressed out. It's headed for a Tower, but this Tower is meant to help you move forward, to leave behind the things that no longer serve you. Show me about the 6 of Swords, please. Show me about the 6 of Swords, please, Spirit. Oh, did something flip? No. Okay. Yeah, you're leaving behind everything and moving on to victory and success. Here, this could be, this could also, what I'm getting from this, because this is like a partnership, this could be that this Tower helps the relationship with this King of Pentacles person who is showing up as a masculine energy, but can't be male or female, right? There's no gender in tarot. But that you're leaving behind what no longer serves you. So this fight is coming up to air some stuff so that you can go forward in a better union together. Interesting. Okay. Let's see, what else do we want to clarify? Show us the Page of Wands, please. That one on the Page of Wands, please, Spirit. Oops, on the floor. I take those because I'm kind of clumsy. Okay. Inspiration, ideas, discovery. That's what this Page of Wands is about, right? It's about the new, exciting things that you're trying to find, and this is coming from within. So some of you may resonate with having been isolated a little bit, really going within, going through some big changes with this Hermit card, and it feels like coming out of that mode with these new ideas, and that's what we're planning for here. So show us one for the 2 of Wands, please. 5 of Swords. I don't want to take all of those. It's going to take us down a whole nother path. Can we just have 1 or 2, please? 1 or 2, please, to clarify this. Oh. Okay. Can I have more, please? Should have taken all those. They always know what they're doing, right? It's only me who doesn't listen. And the same King of Swords came out. So they gave me the short version, right? Okay. So while we're planning, making decisions, the 5 of Swords is conflict, right? The 7 of Swords talks about like manipulation. And the King of Swords is kind of that head over heart kind of energy. Can kind of be a little bit cutting. Show me about this King of Swords, please. Oh, this may be someone from your past. What are we talking about here, Spirit, with this King of Swords? What are we talking about here? Show me this King of Swords, please. loud cars going by. Sorry about that. Showing out this King of Swords. Okay, they said what they needed to say. What I feel like this is you may have someone that's either planning to come back that in the past that you were with, where there was a lot of fighting and manipulation and dishonesty. They may be planning to come back, and then that's what this defending yourself against is here. So show me one for the Seven of Wands. Okay. So what's happening is someone is coming back, may try to come back. Someone may be trying to come back who was in your past with this King of Swords, air sign, right? So the cards are telling you to hold your ground with this. They may be trying to come back to offer you this cup. But this, look at this, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So actually the High Priestess came out underneath it. Sorry, those two aren't together, but it's funny they landed like that. It feels like your love is what you're moving toward with the Hierophant. You may be feeling like you need to be drawn to teaching or taking some other classes or doing things. This is also can be about power and control, but I feel like this is about you and your journey. So instead of going towards this person, it feels like defending yourself to go toward what you love, which could be even this teaching, helping others in teaching. Show me this King of Pentacles, please. Yep. So we have a decision on top of the King of Pentacles. So this looks like a tough decision. You may not know which way to go. Show me one more for the King of Pentacles, please. Trapped in your head, really kind of this or that thinking and not knowing. I think you do know, Pisces. I think you actually do know. It's the gut feeling when this comes around. You already know who this person is. I'm not a fan of going back to the past. You already know who this person is and what they're about. Some of us have had to learn those lessons the hard way. Been there, done that. Okay. Stuck in your head. With all this Wands energy out here, I feel like this is you. This is you. You'll have victory. And it feels like if you're moving into something, especially like kind of entrepreneurial, a job shift, something that going towards something that you're passionate and that you love. This is the Six of Wands again that takes us back to the beginning. And here we're waiting for our ships to come in. So we're planning and then they come in. So for me, this is you know what the right move here for you is. So many wands and swords all up in this. I don't see a lot of cups, right? There's not a lot of emotion or feeling, even as they're talking about this. Okay, show me about the Strength card, please. Show me about the Strength card. What I'm also feeling or hearing is that this person may try to come back in. This King of Swords person may try to come back in with all of these different offers, or this time it'll be different, and this time I can, really give to the situation and to us with this Six of Pentacles. But it feels like you're supposed to have courage and strength. So can you clarify strength, please? I'm going to take that one because they popped out. King of Cups has been plaguing Pisces for a minute, I think. And the way that I've really gotten this to come through is it feels like your energy, like up-leveling into this king that is, right? So masculine energy is doing, feminine energy is receiving. So this really feels like moving into the world in a doing way that is full of compassion, emotion, helping, right? And so it feels like stepping into your power so that you are doing things in life around this. This could be like healing, teaching, mentoring, taking care of others. So this courage is to step into this power and to learn new things, be the student, have new ideas, and kind of do this next chapter as the King of Cups. Okay, anything else for this courage card? Okay, and then I just want to go to the light seers because this tower popped out and I know that towers freak everybody out. even though they're happening for us, not to us. Towers come in to get rid of things that we can't get rid of on our own. The process is not always easy. This is kind of a mess. I should have shuffled these beforehand. Sorry. The process is not always easy, but it's necessary for growth. And I think if you look back on other towers you had, the outcome afterward was much better than where you were before the tower hit. Just want to pull some cards around this tower. Show me this tower, please, Spirit. Make sure I have these right side up. What is this tower about, please, Spirit? Five of Pentacles. King of Wands again. Okay. So this tower can be about this. So this is you trapped, right? You're trapped in this room, but you have the key there in the background. You can let yourself out at any time. This King of Wands feels also like this could be someone from the past. So this could be Leo energy. This could be fire energy. So it feels like being stuck about this person, or this could also be about stepping into your own power as an entrepreneur or something with ideas, something that you're very passionate and excited about, but you're feeling stuck. This tower is about bringing the chariot in, which is fast moving, swift energy that's taking us to the magician and the emperor. And so this, to me, is saying you have everything already within you, but you're stuck in here. You haven't used this key to let yourself out yet. And at the end of that is the emperor. So show me the magician, please. Can I have one or two for the magician? Oh. Again, there's your King of Cups with your Four of Wands, just like this King of Cups. And I know the Four of Wands is here, right? So these just came out for this tower, I think, as well. You have everything within you to step into this and be victorious. Look at this. It's fully celebration, joy, happiness, stepping into this power. And show me the emperor, please. Oh, the emperor, the empress, and the ace of cups. So this emperor that's coming in could be a divine love match. So as you level up and become the empress, there could be a new love that's starting. Show me more, please, about this emperor, empress, ace of cups. I feel like that guy really wanted to come out. Not going to force it. Okay. Happiness, joy. Show me about this ace of cups, please. Seven of Wands. That takes us back to the beginning, right? So that's holding strong to what you want, what's going to bring you joy. So whatever this is that you are not freeing yourself from, you're fully capable of, if you can free yourself, we're moving quickly into this. I mean, this is beautiful. Emperor, Empress, Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups. Like that's it. That's the happiness. But you've got to hold yourself to it. Five of Cups and Knight of Cups. This could also be about grief and disillusionment around romantic energy. So some of you don't want to do this. This can also be telling you to not be defensive against this new love when it comes in. What's the advice for Pisces around this? What's the advice for Pisces? Oh my gosh, we're at 29 minutes. Sorry. What's the advice? To remember that the King of Swords, who's right under there, right? This fighting, manipulative King of Swords that came out. Do you guys see that there? King of Swords, broken heart. I don't think it gets any clearer than that. There's your advice. Remember. Maybe you got to remember the past. And then, I love this. It couldn't get much clearer. We have King of Swords with a broken heart. And then we have the Eight of Cups walking away, following our intuition, our inner knowing, and our best self to the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, that's pretty clear as far as it goes for advice. I don't think there's anything left to say here. This fighting, manipulative King of Swords caused a heartbreak. We're walking away. We're using our intuition. We're moving into our High Priestess era. And we're going to reap the Nine of Pentacles, right? Joy, abundance, fulfillment, even if she's by herself. So there's your advice. And it feels like we move to this. And so then we open up room for that Emperor and Empress and the Ace of Cups that's under here to come through. Emperor, Empress, Ace of Cups. We can't get here if we don't let go of all of this madness. And so there may even be someone in your past that was really hurtful while there was fighting, manipulation. And even if you're no longer with them, maybe you're holding on to the energy of that, or you're holding on to the why did that happen? Or I don't want to do that again. And this is really about walking away from all of it, right? Cups are emotions. So even trying to do whatever it takes, maybe you have to do a cord cutting ritual, get away from the energy of this and remember that moving forward, we're not taking this. We're not taking this King of Swords, manipulative fighting energy into the future. We're going to move into the future after we walk away from it as the High Priestess and the Empress and our Ace of Cups. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys today. I think I'm going to try to link that video at the end, so it should come up in just a second. If you guys can hear the voice, let me know. I thought it was pretty cool. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you thought or if this resonates. Like I said, I'm just getting into doing this. I mean, I've done cards for a long time, but I haven't put them out anywhere. So thank you guys for showing up today. I'll see you soon. Bye.